What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another KeyForge Age of Ascension Sealed Vault Tour Swiss game, brought to you from Origins Game Fair 2019. If you'd like to see both players' decks, go down into the description below on YouTube and you'll see the links over to the Master Vault there. And we see this game's already in progress here. Looks like we had a Brain Eater played by AJ as the first card on a Logo's turn. Then second player Nathan went, used a Spirit's Way to blow up the Brain Eater, and then play an Obeyed the Grim and a Gatekeeper of his own. And on the other side, AJ has gone now with a disc turn, played a Schuler and a Yerk, which discarded Bone Rot Venom, and then threw down a Lash of Broken Dreams to try to keep his opponent off of Forging Keys for 6. And this is Nathan from Decks of KeyForge, I believe the creator of the website, also promoting the luxury playstyle tokens, which you can find a link over to their website in the description below also. This is the final round of Day 1B. Looks like a double fight there. Obeyed the Grim coming into play. And they each take some damage. Of course, armor blocking, so both of these Sanctum creatures there, Gatekeeper and Obey the Grim, don't die, but clears out the disc creatures on the other side. And we see a Time Traveler hitting the board, gaining an Amber, drawing 2 cards. And we see Cutthroat Research, played out of Logos, but obviously not stealing 2 since the opponent does not have 8 or more. Just gaining an Amber off of it. We see Professor Sutterkin played on the left flank. And we see an Untamed turn here. I believe that's Niffle Grounds there, played on Nathan's side. It has the action, choose a creature for the remainder of the turn. That creature loses Taunt and Elusive. He does gain an Amber for playing that artifact. And we got Nox on the right flank. Now is +3, actually +6 now, sorry. Dharma's now beside him on the right flank. And Dharma will get 2 Amber, coming into play with 2 damaged friendly creatures. So Nathan's now sitting at 3 Amber, and AJ looks like he's at 2. So we have a Logos turn here from AJ. He's going to Reap with the Professor, which does draw him 2 cards since he has 2 friendly Logos creatures. Looks like he did not draw any Logos cards. So he's debating what to do with the Time Traveler. Either fight with him, Reap with him, or do his action. He's going to fight Obeyed the Grim. The one that was 2 damage away there. Or 1 damage away, but went through the armor, of course. So AJ deciding to take a turn there where he just played Logos. Only the 2 cards in play were the only 2 Logos cards he had. And maybe hoping to draw some more. But he did load up his hand with other cards, so maybe he'll have a more explosive turn next turn, since he has more cards than his regular 6. So we see a Maverick Mimicry played there out of Shadows. And Nathan's just going to copy something there just to gain an Amber, I think. And we see a Skeleton Key played. That's the one that allows the capture of an Amber onto your friendly creature. And 2 Ronnie Wrist Clocks on the right flank there, stealing 1 apiece. Bringing AJ down to 1 Amber, and Nathan up to 6. And of course, Nathan's now in check. But AJ could name Dis and use Lash of Broken Dreams to increase the key cost by 3. I think he drew into a Schuler also earlier, so he could just steal 1. But he's going Shadows. He's going to use a Bren the Fanatic to give an extra Amber to Nathan there on the play. And a Life for a Life to sack Bren the Fanatic to deal 6 damage to a creature. So he'll get an Amber off of a Life for Life, and then he'll steal 3 off of Nathan. So who does he want to kill here? Obeyed the Grim. Makes sense. So we see a Nerve Blast played there to steal 1. He's going to deal 2 damage to a creature. Either a Ronnie Wristclocks or a Dharma, I would assume. It's the Ronnie Wristclocks. Trying to reduce Shadows creatures on the board to make Nathan's future Shadows turn not so great. And he's just going to play Miasma for the Amber. And just like that, Nathan went from being in check to now AJ being in check. And AJ sitting at 7 Amber. Nathan is now at 3. So Nathan's looks like he's going untamed here. He's looking through his discard pile. We see he has a Glimmer in hand, so he's probably debating what he wants to bring back to hand from that. Might be debating bringing back Mimicry. He's going to look through his opponent's discard pile, seeing if there's anything worth it there. But remember, Mimicry is not a untamed card in Nathan's deck. It is a Maverick Shadows card. It's going to take back an Obeyed the Grim. Plays an Ink of the Spider on the left flank, stunning Professor Sutterkin. It's going to play a There Everywhere. Obviously not dealing any damage, but just getting an Amber off of it. Dharma's going to Reap, gain an Amber. And I think she healed some damage there, I'm not sure. And then Nox will do a Reap. So Nathan's now in check with 6. And we have AJ forging his first key with 1 Amber remaining. If you haven't already seen these guys play, I believe they're both in previous videos in this series. You can check out the playlist, KeyForge at Origins 2019. Go on over to Rob's Gaming Table on YouTube. While you're there, make sure you subscribe. But all the videos there are in our playlist, and all the ones after this will be put there also. So if you want to see the day 2 coverage from the top, 16, top 8, top 4, and all that, that will be posted there. So AJ's going Dis. He's going to Lash to keep Nathan off of a key. Oh, he's got a Hysteria in hand there. But he's going to play a Schuler first, of course. You want Schuler to go back to hand, so then you can play him again to steal another one. So there's the Hysteria. And that Gatekeeper is going back to hand on Nathan's side. And there's the second play on the Schuler, stealing another one. And there's a Charette capturing 3. And another Charette capturing 1. And Nathan's down to 0 Amber. No keys. And we see an Amber Imp played out there. So after a creature reaps, you stun it. And that does affect both sides. So lots of Amber control in AJ's deck we see here. Just looking at the deck list. Like I said, the link's in the description below. But AJ's deck has 3 Miasmas. Too much to protect. 2 Nerve Blasts. 2 Umbras. 1 Bren the Fanatic. And then even has the Cutthroat Research, which, I mean, isn't the greatest Amber control, but at least he's got some in his Logos lineup. And then he's got the double Schulers. And, of course, the Lash and the double Charettes. Wow. So we see Obeyed the Grim coming back. He's going to capture 3, putting AJ down to 0. Gatekeeper coming in. He's not going to capture any, of course. And we see the Grey Rider coming in between them both. And Gatekeeper's going to fight Charette, getting back 3 of his Amber. And the Shield of Justice was played there to gain an Amber and make sure his creatures don't take any damage this turn. And we see Lion Botrim going in on the deploy there in the middle to give +2 power to each of his neighbors. And we see a Brendan the Redeemed on the left flank there, who has that elusive and action capture 2. So Nathan's deck on the right there has the double Obey the Grims for some capture. So he has some good Amber controls. Got that Gatekeeper we've seen already. Has the Sir Marrow's in there somewhere. And then, of course, has the Shadows. He's got 3 Ronnie wrist clocks. Has that Skeleton Key for some capture. A Miasma of his own. And, of course, that Mimicry. You can copy an action card that does some Amber control if he wants in Shadows. So Schuler has a Soul Keeper attached. So he's destroying the Schuler, trigger Soul Keeper, which will destroy the most powerful creature on the other side. And thanks to Lion Botrim giving +2 power there to that Obey the Grim, AJ chooses that as the strongest creature. And it destroys it and gets some Amber back. And the Onyx Knight destroying each odd-powered creature. And we see 2 Reaps here. Stuns happening, of course, thanks to the Amber Imp. And the Lash increasing key cost by 3. AJ is now in check for his second key with 6 Amber. Nathan's still looking for his first key, sitting at 4 Amber.
That's for the it's the plus 3. Oh, that's constant? Like yeah, it's just I'm having a pretty good drop. So it's just right. Okay, that makes sense.
So Nathan here looking through his hand, trying to figure out which way to go here. Every turn he seems to build up a board, seems like he has a game plan, and then AJ just sets him back. We see Glimmer again, which Nathan does have 2 of in his deck. And he's deciding on which card he wants to return back to his hand from his discard pile. And again, it's 1 turn too late. He has lots of Amber control cards in hand, like in his discard, like Obey the Grim, Gatekeeper. He could get his Mimicry back and copy a Miasma and that kind of thing. But it's all 1 turn too late because none of it can be done on the Untamed turn. And AJ's put it into check here, so Nathan's just 1 turn behind, stopping that KeyForge. So Glimmer brings They're Everywhere back to hand. He's going to play that for the Amber. Deals 1 damage to Charette and then 2 damage to the flank creatures. So Onyx Knight will take 2 and the Amber Imp dies. We see Inca coming back to play. Will stun a creature. Not sure who he's stunned. I guess the Charette. Oh, the Onyx Knight. Okay, Charette was already stunned, yes, and the Onyx Knight's stunned. So both creatures are stunned now. We see Dharma coming into play. And Nathan's only at 5 Amber, and AJ is now forging his second key. No Amber remaining. So AJ definitely has some breathing room here. He can decide to go another house. He doesn't have to name Dis here to try to use Lash. He can just dump a house from his hand, try to build up his board a little bit. Try to help keep his deck cycling going there and draw more into his deck. He's going to go Logos, Library of Babel. And Professor Sutterkin, which he does have 2 of in his deck. And we got Bouncing Deathquark played for some board control. So the Onyx Knight will be popped. And he gets to choose a creature on Nathan's side there. I don't know if it's just creatures. Let's see. Destroy an enemy creature and a friendly creature. You may repeat this effect as many times as you like, as long as it's possible to repeat the entire effect. So he kills the Lion Botrum. He'll do Professor Sutterkin to get rid of Ink of the Spider. And he's going to do the Help from Future Self to gain an Amber, to search for the Time Traveler, put him into hand, shuffle his discard back into his deck. I'm assuming he'll play that Time Traveler, gain an Amber, draw 2 cards. And he draws into a Professor Sutterkin there. And it looks like Archimedes, yeah. So Archimedes in between the Time Traveler and the Professor Sutterkin. That was a top deck. Drawn into 2 Logos cards. That was great. So Nathan's going Untamed again. He has 3 creatures on the board, so maybe he's looking to react to AJ's board here and try to deal with this Logos board. He plays Bumblebird as an alpha. That'll give, what is it, +2? Put 2 +1 power counters on each other friendly untamed creature. And he's going to remove the Elusive off of Archimedes. He probably wants to get at least into check here, but he does want to destroy the Logos line up there. And he goes after Archimedes with Nox. Maybe worried about Professor Sutterkin also, leading to that draw. Looks like he's sitting on a Save the Pack in hand also. And he's going to destroy Sutterkin with the Glimmer, who of course survives since it has the +2 power counters on it. And then he'll Reap with Dharma, take an Amber, and then heal off of Glimmer there. Putting himself in 6. And he discards Save the Pack. Could have played it to get rid of, it would have got rid of Nox and Charette, got him an Amber back, but he would have taken some chain, 2 chains, 1 chain. I'm blanking here. 1 chain, he didn't want to do that. So we have Schuler coming back, stealing 1, Hysteria bouncing Charette back, and Schuler back, of every creature back, but you know he's doing it to get Schuler and Charette back in hand. Schuler will come in, steal 1. Charette will capture another. So he's drawn back into the Hysteria, thanks to the deck shuffle off the Help from Future Self. And the Amber Imp's back. So after a creature reaps, it'll be stunned. And of course, he uses the Lash of Broken Dreams to raise the opponent's key cost by 3. So Nathan cannot catch a break here. Can't keep a board. Can't get to a key. So Nathan's going Untamed again. Plays a Glimmer to start as his alpha. Looks like Nathan's just deciding what he wants to take back to hand from Glimmer here out of his discard pile.
Yeah, I think that really helped me getting the binding irons out on him.
So I'm not sure what he took there. He's going to discard the Bumblebird. Can't play it this turn since it is an alpha and he already played one. Discards Dandelion. And that's it. He passes over to AJ for his turn. Not sure what he's trying to do here. He's trying to load his discard pile for a... was it Soldiers to Flowers? I don't think he has it in his deck, though, but... So Amber Imp's going to fight the Glimmer. And then he's going to reap twice with Charette and Schuler. Should be stunned. And then he uses a Lash there to raise Nathan's key cost by 3 and puts himself in a check with 6. So can Nathan get AJ off a key here and make it go another round? He probably can. Yep, he's got Ronnie wrist clocks. Maybe he did take that Mimicry back to hand. Yes, he did. So he's going to copy Hysteria and return all the creatures back to hand. Plays Ronnie wrist clocks again, steals another one. Puts himself, he's in check now with 7. Miasma to prevent a KeyForge on AJ's side. Plays a Night Forge just for the Amber. Doesn't have enough to forge. Plays Red Lock. And then he'll capture with Skeleton Key, putting it on Red Lock. So it's not over yet. Unless AJ just slaps down another bunch of ways to get Nathan off of a key here. And get himself back into check. So he plays a Too Much to Protect to steal 3. Oh, man. Puts himself back in check. Nathan's still in check, though, but I'm sure AJ's sitting on some other Shadows cards. We haven't seen him play Shadows in a while. And we see a Nerve Blast, stealing 1, getting Nathan off of a key. And he'll deal 2 damage to Ronnie wrist clocks. And Oubliette purges Red Lock, has all the answers. And gets the Amber that was captured off of him. And he's check. 9 Amber. Over to Nathan with 5. Cannot forge a key. Can hear Nathan's frustration. Plays Knuckles Bolton and Ronnie wrist clocks to steal 1, and that's game. So congrats to AJ there. Thanks to both players for playing on camera. That was a very one-sided match. Seems like AJ had all the answers for everything Nathan did. They both played well. And if you want to check out our other videos, make sure you subscribe to Rob's Gaming Table, and make sure you hit the like button here. And if you want to donate, go on over to patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.